Hey folks, Cam Rogers here, taking a look at a big-time matchup here. San Francisco 49ers, Detroit Lions, Santa Clara. Detroit coming off an embarrassing loss on Monday Night Football, while the 49ers actually competed against the Minnesota Vikings in Minneapolis. That was very telling to me. So our friends at BetDSI have the 49ers as the favorite at -6 here, over-under set at 48. San Francisco coming off a loss, like I said, to the Vikings, but that defense showed some promise, led by DeForest, Buckner, and Fred Warner was really good at linebacker. So what's to give with the offensive side now? Well, Jimmy Garoppolo struggled. Let's just say that. He missed some throws, had some interceptions as well. It wasn't just him. Injuries to the wide receiver position and offensive line as well. But there were a lot of missed opportunities, too. And that tells me that eventually San Francisco will execute on those opportunities. It could happen this week against the Detroit Lions, a team that gave the New York Jets plenty of opportunities on Monday Night Football, and boy, did they cash in. So for San Francisco, there's a reason for optimism this week. There wasn't last week, because the Vikings are a legit Super Bowl contender. And I told everybody out there the 49ers were not going to win that game. What happened? They didn't win. But I got some positivity coming up later, don't worry. Some guys to track, though. Jimmy Garoppolo, of course, at the quarterback position. How will he bounce back after his first loss in his professional career? This will be a very telling game for us, ladies and gentlemen, how Garoppolo faces that adversity and gets better from it. Meanwhile, Solomon Thomas, where is this guy? He did not show up in Week 1 against Minnesota. I need to see him make some plays, coming around the edge and getting after Matt Stafford. And then finally, Richard Sherman going up against some really good wide receivers there for Detroit. Kenny Galladay and Golden Tate and Marvin Jones. These guys are spark plugs. They're electric players. They can make plays down the field. All right, so meanwhile, we take a look at Detroit. I don't know who these Lions are. What is their identity? I know it's only been one game so far in the regular season, but with that said, I'm left here wondering what the Lions want to be. There are some reports out there that Matt Patricia's rules aren't really settling well with the players in the locker room, and when those kind of reports come out after one game during the season, that's not a good look if you're a Detroit Lions player, fan, executive, whatever the case may be. So this is a very important game from a mentality standpoint, a mental standpoint for the Lions here. So some guys I'm tracking, Matt Stafford, he was putrid on Monday Night Football, turning the football over left and right. Ziggy Ansah has lived on the injury report his entire career, it seems. He needs to be a disruptor. He needs to get after Jimmy Garoppolo. And then Glover Quinn, one of the premier safeties in the NFL. In fact, probably top 3 at free safety. Watch out for him in this game. He needs to bait out Jimmy Garoppolo, create some turnovers here, because this game could actually be a little messy. We could see some turnovers on both sides. So keep that in mind. All right, folks, who are you picking? The 49ers are the favorites by 6. So maybe you think this game will be close, within 6 points. You go with the Detroit Lions there, or you could say that the Lions win outright. Or do you think the 49ers will win by more than 6 points in this game? Let me know. L for Lions, 4 for 49ers in the comments section. I am going to take the Detroit Lions to cover, but I have the 49ers winning outright, 28-23 in this football game. San Francisco is just the better football team. That's plain and simple there. I didn't see anything good from Detroit. I actually saw good things from San Francisco in Week 1. So give me the Niners.